Farm this now, farm this today, hell, farm this for the next week and a half. You need to farm this, okay? I'm not playing with you. This is the best farm for materials. This is the best farm right now for gear sets. This is the best farm right now for named items. And this is the best farm right now for PvP exclusive named items. Not only that, but this week you also get the exclusive hunter outfit, mask, backpack, gloves, and backpack trophy. And next week you will have a chance at another outfit that is exclusive to this Halloween event. But I'm going to show you exactly why the houndsmen and these mini warhounds are a must farm. Not only that, but I'm going to show you which exclusive named items to hold on to and why. And I'm going to show you how to farm the bounty even on heroic within minutes of each other. Because I've got it down to where we do about 3 full runs every 10 minutes. It's truly that simple. But hey, don't take my word for it. Watch this. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. And finally, shout out where you're from. It's cool to see where everyone is from. Now, I am talking about the Houndsman bounty. So if you go to your bounties, it will be located in the bottom right, okay? It will only be located in the bottom right. Now, this is the Houndsman bounty. You can stack these bounties. To stack these bounties, you have to find the mini warhounds all around the open world. But I'll give you a little secret. While you are doing the Houndsman bounty, as long as you are taking out those dogs, you can get more bounties during the bounty. Yeah. During these runs, you'll see that after I take out about, 3 to 5 dogs, you'll see it pop up bounty added. And I keep getting these bounties over and over and over. This is the best farm in the game. Not only that, but look, I've already done the Houndsman another 11 times. And I already have the entire outfit. I already have everything. So we're just now farming it for materials and named items. And just from the last couple runs, check this out. I just got the Emperor's Guard knee pads. Those are PvP exclusives. The Sacrifice, the Sacrifice is a normal named item. It's the gift that is the PvP exclusive on that one. Just got another Quick Step, First Sight, Manic, Swap Chain, Carnage, New Reliable, Rusty. I mean, these are all just within the last couple minutes. Harmony, that's another PvP exclusive. I mean, this is just nonstop. But, like I said, the exclusive items and which ones to hold on to. So that was just my main character. I'll show you what I've really been doing. What I've been up to behind the scenes. I mean, I keep it a buck, right? I keep it 100. I like to be real. So let me show you exactly what I've been doing. So this is my newest character. This character only has a couple hours on it, okay? And then, well, all 126 of these items are all named items. Not only that, but they're all exclusive named items because I've been farming the Houndsman on this character quite extensively. And you can see, look, I don't even have the Dark Zones unlocked on this one. Look at this. I don't have any of this done. None of my classified assignments are done. Nothing. None of the side missions. Nothing. However, what I do have, is a whole bunch of Houndsman bounties on this character. And the reason for that is I am getting ready to transfer more materials over to my main account. So remember, you can make a new character. And remember that Anaya holds this blueprint, the account shared materials blueprint. And whenever you pick this one up, it shares all of your materials to your main account. So what I'm able to do now is you can see I'm already stacking up on my materials here. I'm already at a few thousand for each, and I'm already about maxed out on protective fabric and all of this. And I just started this character. All we've been doing is the mini warhounds and the houndsmen. Now, before we get into that, actually, let's talk about the mini warhounds, and then I'll show you the loot. So there are going to be 3 locations, and I will go ahead and admit that I was wrong. I was saying that it's really easy to just log out and log back in to spawn the mini warhound, and yeah, it is true. However, if you can chain them, it is faster. So what do I mean by that? Well, we all remember the loot goblin farm, right? The triangle, meaning Jefferson Trade Center, DZ South, and DCD. This is the triangle, right? So at these 3 locations, you can get the loot goblin to spawn nonstop. So DCD, Jefferson Trade, and DZ South. Well, the same can be said about the mini warhounds. So what you do is you get them to spawn at one location, then you go to the next and the next and the next. And you can get it to keep spawning, but you can also get the loot goblin to spawn. All right, so there's your first mini warhound. So we just got him to spawn. What you do is you follow him up the stairs, start shooting him in the leg. Okay, bada bing, bada boom, right? Very cool. Now, what you then do, I would typically just log out, log back in, and go right back to this location because it's really that easy. But what a lot of other people are doing is they're just going to the next location and doing a loop, which this is also another really quick idea. So then you can run over here and you can see I just spawned something. But see, there's the loot goblin. So you do have a chance of spawning the loot goblin. So that kind of sucks, right? So my log out and log back in method still holds true. But this is also another good method to where, yeah, you can just go from one to one to the other and keep spawning them. But see, now that I spawned the loot goblin, it messed up the dogs, and now they're not spawning because the dog would typically spawn over here or spawn right down there. So then I would go back to Jefferson Trade, and then I could either try one more time for the dog or just log out. But for all the people that told me to not log out, I'm going to just keep showing you. So you can see it's not spawning now. And then whenever I log out and log back in, it's going to work. So this is why I do my log out and log back in method, because over, the times and, whatever, doing this over and over. Oop, my controller. There we go. Turn on. Thank you. Whenever you do this over and over, you'll find that it's more reliable to just log out and log back in. It is more reliable. Now, yes, you can just run, from location to location, but it is more reliable to just log out, log back in, and go back to Jefferson Trade Center. Because you can see... Oh, no, now I'm going to get the loot goblin. Yeah. Yep, there's the loot goblin. All right. This is the only tricky part, is that you're doing the same method as the loot goblin. So now you have to either take out the loot goblin. Here he is. Or log out and log back in and hope you get the dogs. But because I got the loot goblin right there, let me see. Maybe I can get dogs at the next 2 locations. And then we'll be just fine. But this is all you're doing. You're just going to these 3 different locations. You're running to them. If it doesn't spawn anything, then you just go to the next one. So yeah, see, it's seeming as if every time I find the loot goblin, it messes up the dogs. For me personally, I know it's different for everyone else, and I know blah, blah, blah. But just for me personally, I like my whole log out and log back in method a lot more than this. Oh, I did just spawn the dog, though. There he is. I can tell it's Harrison. I can hear the fire. Yep, and then he runs over here to the left. There he is. I can't see his legs. Bro. Thank you.
System disrupted.
And because I spawned him there, I should be able to just go right back and spawn him again. So wait for the status to go away, then you can fast travel, and I should be able to get the dog to spawn again. As long as you get the dog to spawn, it will spawn at another location. But no, the loot goblin messed up this one, because I bet the loot goblin's still over here on the ground. If the loot goblin's still over here on the ground, then we gotta log out. No, he's not here. Oh, yeah, he is. He's right there. Shoot. All right. And that's why I prefer the log out, log back in method. But anyways, I've talked about how to get these dogs over and over, and hopefully everyone knows exactly how to get these little dogs. They're essentially everywhere you can find a loot goblin, and that's really everywhere in the open world and in the summit. So you're able to find these little dogs in numerous places. All right. So next up, let's talk about the exclusive items, because these dogs are dropping exclusive holiday items, and I want to tell you which ones to hold on to, okay? So I have a whole bunch of holiday items, because I've been farming on this character for quite a while. So we're just going to go through each of the exclusive named items, and then I'm going to show you how to farm the bounty. So we have shown you how to get the dogs, and doing about 5 of those dogs, it'll give you the bounty. You can stack the bounty over and over and over and over, and then do the bounties. While you do the bounties, you can get more bounties because you're taking out so many dogs. But it's not every run. For me personally, I think it's about like every 3 runs, I'll get another bounty. So for every 3 bounties, I get a 4th, essentially. Now, that's just me. It's all based off of RNG, okay? Now, the thing that is guaranteed, though, is each of the dogs will drop you a exclusive holiday item. So here are the holiday items, and let's talk about which ones you want to keep. Now, the first one is the snow machine. So the snow machine are the named electric knee pads that give you this extra talent. The talent is called Flurry. Now, every status effect you apply will also apply a snowfall to the target. Now, this talent does absolutely nothing. It's just a visual, thing added. It does not hurt the enemy. It doesn't blind or distract the enemy in any way. It's just a cool effect that they added to the game. It doesn't make or break your build, and it doesn't add anything to it. Except for, okay, cool, you get to see some snowflakes come down on an enemy while they're on a status. So for these knee pads, what are you looking for? Well, you get status from the brand set bonus, so you're looking for status as an attribute. Now, depending on whether you want to do this for a skill build or like a tank DPS build, depends on the other attribute. So, for example, right here, I have status and hazard, but I do have a skill tier. So I could easily throw this on a skill build just by changing the hazard to skill damage, and then you have skill damage status. You're good to go. All right? Now, the next one would be status crit. That way I can change the skill tier to an armor core or a weapon damage core, and then I can use this on like a bleed build or a vampire build or a whatever build you want to use, a burn build with DPS as well. Pretty cool. So the rest of them you would probably just want to start getting rid of. So there's another status crit. There's skill damage crit. Hazard. All right, so next we have the chill out mask. Okay. So we're done with the snow machine. They're electric, spec into status, good to go. You could go skill, you could go damage, you could go DPS. Next up, we have the chill out mask. Now, the chill out mask is a fan favorite item because it gives you 2 mods. So you're able to spec into things that you would typically never be able to spec into. For example, let's just go up at the top. So you have hazard on this mask, and then 2 mods. So then you could go to burn resistance, to shock resistance, to bleed resistance, and you could spec fully into whatever hazard or status resistance that you need to. Or if you already have enough hazard, you could spec into protection from elites and have 2 protection from elite mods on this one mask. Pretty cool. Now, the next example we would have here is like skill damage, but for this one, the only thing that would be different from like a typical Heliogard mask would be like skill duration. So say you have skill damage here, you could run like 2 skill duration mods and double up that one and run all skill duration for like a turret drone build. That way they're up the entire time you're playing. Or I guess you could just do more skill haste, but if you're going to do that, I would probably triple down and not have the skill damage. Now, what do I mean by triple down? Well, the next mask is a great example for that. We have crit hit damage here. So with that, we could also add 2 more crit hit damage mods. That way you triple down. You would have 3 different crit hit damage rolls on the same mask. And that's what makes the Chill Out mask so special, is that you can double and triple down on any attribute as long as you have the mods for it. Another great example right here, repair skills. So then you would have repair skills with 2 more repair skill mods. But wait, there's more, because then you could change the armor to a skill tier, and then you could have skill tier with 3 rolls of repair skills and total armor. Like, come on. Come on, what are we talking about here? Crit damage, already talked about it. Status, not a big player. Headshot's another great one. You could do headshot with 2 additional headshot mods and triple down for the headshot just on the one item. Here's skill haste. Here's another one where you could triple down and do 2 more skill haste mods and then have 3 skill haste rolls on the same item. Crit chance is another one. 2 crit chance mods, and then you could triple down on crit chance for your AR and LMG builds. And then, of course, you could have your armor regeneration with, like, say, double armor on kill mods. That way you're getting armor regenerated at all times, but then you're also getting armor on kill. Wouldn't be bad at all. But those are just, a few examples for the Chill Out mask. Next up, we have the Festive Delivery. Now, the Festive Delivery is pretty cool. What it does is it changes your concussion grenade to a festive grenade. So, for example, if you go to your build, right here, concussion grenade. Now, everybody will have a concussion grenade, and while you have that backpack on, you would have to have this equipped. Now, what it is just a normal damaging grenade. However, the backpack changes that if you hit an enemy. So if you hit an enemy, it changes it to a festive grenade. And it says here that hitting an enemy with a festive grenade will cause an explosion to happen to 2 other enemies at the same time within 20 meters. So now, instead of hitting 1 person with a grenade, you are now hitting 3. And that's guaranteed as long as you have 2 other enemies somewhere within 20 meters. Now, the better thing about this is if you are able to throw a grenade on a group of enemies, it is amazing. Because then you're hitting multiple enemies, which cause multiple explosions to other enemies, which chain react to multiple explosions, and it's just a really cool thing to watch. Now, what I would do if you're running this backpack is spec into explosives damage. So something like the Demolitionist specialization. This has Gruppo on it, so 2 pieces of Gruppo will give you explosives damage as well. And then things like China Light would also give you more explosives damage. But all of those things would increase your concussion grenade, which would then increase your festive grenade. And then that way, when you're doing more explosions to other enemies, it deals more damage. Now, which ones to go for this backpack? Now, there's a few different ways you could do this. You could go DPS, tank, skill build, obviously. However, how would you do that? So for a skill build, you would do this. You'd have skill damage and status, change the weapon to a skill tier. And then there you go. You have a skill build, and then you could run 2 of Group O for the explosives damage, and then run it with the grenades, and then like Seeker Mine, Sticky, or something like that. Now for a more DPS approach, let's see if I have a better example. I mean, here's crit. You could go double crit, or you could go crit headshot if you're running a SMG. And you're just getting even more crit from the Group O brand set bonus while being able to throw grenades and take them out that way as well. Pretty cool. Now, as far as like a tank version for the festive grenade, what I would do, I would find explosive resistance. Probably explosive resistance hazard or explosive resistance armor regeneration. And then that way you could change the weapon damage core to an armor core. And then you could be a tank while throwing grenades. Now that's it for the festive delivery. Now we're going to talk about the quick step. This is the best new sidearm in the game because it comes with the talent sport mode. Now this is the brand new named item that just came out this week. It's huge. I love this. I've already made a video on it and told everyone to farm it and put it on all of their builds because it just gives you movement speed for doing nothing. All you have to do is have the pistol in your hand, and that's it. So if you're running a pestilence build, you could throw this on and run and get all the loot, and then whip back to your pestilence and take out the enemies, and then whip this back on, run around, pick up all the loot, and then whip out the pestilence again and take out all the enemies. I mean, it's truly that simple. If you're running a sniper build, you could throw this on, run to your sniper point, throw out your sniper, and be good to go. I mean, if this is for an Umbra build, you could put this on, run to your cover, get into cover, get your Umbra stacks, put back on your primary weapon, and go to town. I mean, there are so many ways to use this. You can use this for speed runs. You could use this for raids. You can use this for the incursions. You can use this in PvP. You can use this in the dark zone. You can use this everywhere in the game. It is the best sidearm in the game because you can use it with all builds. It's not conditional. You can use it for everything. So, yeah, in my opinion, best thing since sliced bread. Now, as far as the pistol itself, what are you looking for here? Swap speed or damage to targets out of cover? Let's be real. You want swap speed. That way you can swap back and forth. And, I mean, you could go armor damage. I mean, you could. Or damage to targets out of cover. I mean, that's really it for me. Next up, we have the Harvest. So the Harvest is the named Magnum, but this one is really cool, all right? So it gives you more total damage and RPM. So it shoots faster and hits harder. Like, come on. What's not to like here? You can actually make this a one-shot build. And to make it a one-shot build, what you would want is damage to targets out of cover, and then you would change the talent to Determined. Or find one right here with Determined, and change the bottom attribute to damage to targets out of cover. That's it. You just want those two combinations, and you're good to go for the Harvest. For those one-shot pistols, Determined is the way to go. That way you can just get your headshots and just one-shot everything. You could even put on a big bulwark shield and just sit behind the shield and just one-shot things. Pretty cool. Next up, we have the Valentine's event item, the First Sight. This is the named AK. Now this one, it just gives you extra headshot damage. So these last two named items, you can see they have gold numbers for some of the core stats. Similar to the Lexington, right? So for the Harvest, you got more damage and more RPM, but for the First Sight, all you get is more headshot damage, and that's it. So it's basically an AK with just a little bit more headshot damage. It is not my favorite at all. However, if you're going to pick this one up, make sure you get one with damage to targets out of cover, and then that way you can change the talent to whatever it is you want. It doesn't matter. But damage to targets out of cover will hit harder than just speccing into headshot. I promise. Next up, we have the slingshot. Again, another named item with another named core attribute. So for this one, it's optimal range, and that's it. This is not a good weapon at all. Some people are like, man, I can shoot him from down the street. And it's like, yeah, but I mean, how much fun is that really? I mean, it can be fun for a little bit, but come on. It's really not that, useful. So for this one, what would you use? You would use, again, damage to targets out of cover for that bottom attribute, and then you could change the talent to whatever it is you want. However, it is a slow firing weapon, so something like strained could really help you out. Or even you could even use flatline because it does have the long underbarrel rail. The next named exclusive item we have right now is the Slayer. Now, this is the snowball weapon. This is not really a useful weapon at all. It's a gimmick. It really just shoots out snowballs. It does have the talent called Hidden Rock, to where if you do get a headshot with it, you can confuse the enemy, but it's a snowball weapon. It's really not that great. We've messed around with it, and I've had it on my back for years and years and years. It's pretty cool with the snowflake, little animation it does, but that's really all it is. Next up, well, actually, for the Slayer, what you would want is either damage to armor or damage to targets out of cover. It doesn't matter, whichever one you want. For the hand basket, this is actually my favorite sniper to use right now in the game. The hand basket. It's a lot of fun. It truly is. All right. So the hand basket is a named SVD. Now, I know a lot of people are like, yeah, but the SVDs aren't good. They shoot too fast. Well, for this one, the devs messed with the core stats again. But this time, it's in a really good way. Instead of the SVD RPM being, 2 or 300, whatever it is, something crazy, they actually lowered this one to 71 RPM, and you can actually make this a one-shot build. So it's a one-shot sniper, but it holds more magazine size because it's an SVD. So you get to hold more bullets, you get to hit as hard as a one-shot build, and if you put this with, like, say, hot shot, I have multiple hot shot builds with this weapon, you can also reload your weapon. So having the bigger magazine size allows you to get all those stacks up for hot shot, and it actually keeps your magazine up to where you never have to reload and you're one-shotting everything. I mean, it's truly amazing. I do like the hand basket. I would go for determined and damage to targets out of cover. If you need damage to armor, that's fine, but determined would be your talent. Next up, we have the O Carol. So the O Carol is the named marksman rifle that kind of looks like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So this one, you just want damage to targets out of cover on it, and that's it. It can be a one-shot, but it's not that easy to do, and it comes with the talent Twinkling Lights. This does not do any additional damage. It does not help you in any way, shape, or form. It is merely just a gimmick, something cool to look at while you're in the holiday spirit. But again, for this one, just go for damage to targets out of cover, and you're good to go. Next up, we have the cooler. So the cooler is it's the only weapon in the game that does 0 damage. This is a hazard weapon. Okay? So check this out. It's a water gun. It's not a snowball gun like the Slayer, and it does no damage. However, what you do is you shoot your teammates with this water gun, and it gives them hazard protection. Yeah. It's not a useful weapon, and it's actually glitched in PvP. So if you see people use this in conflict PvP, it's because they're cheating. What this does in PvP, if you have this in your hands while you pick up specialization ammo, it gives you unlimited specialization ammo. So if you ever see someone with this on their back while they're PvPing and they pick up the specialization ammo, they might be up to something a little, you know what I'm saying. Anyways, here is the cooler. No one really uses it. It's really not that useful. And if you're a healer, you are way better off using a capacitor and helping them out with DPS than you are shooting them with a freaking water gun. So again, don't use this. And if you're using it in PvP, we know what you're doing. Come on. And that is actually all of the exclusive items that are available right now. All right, very good. So next up, let's show you how to speed run the bounties. Now this is all on heroic, and I will do this in a team of random people. But all you're doing is you are speed running the Houndsman bounty. Now the reason you want to speed run it right now is because this week and this week only, you get the Houndsman cache. Next week, it will change to the Halloween cache. But the Houndsman cache is the only thing that will give you the new hunter mask, the new hunter outfit, backpack, gloves. I think that's it. Here, I'll show you the whole outfit as soon as it loads up, and then we'll show you how to speed run it. But all you want to do is DPS. That's it. All you want to do is DPS for the Houndsman. That's it. And by the way, you know this is the only hunter with no eyes? Look at the hunter mask. There are absolutely no eyes on the hunter. Pretty crazy.
Safe area detected.
All right, so before I show you how to speedrun the bounty, here are the rewards for the bounty. So you get the backpack. The backpack has the mini Warhound on it. It also has some shade watches. Remember that you can change the color of the bag if you want to all of these different colors. Pretty cool. The gloves are Black Tusk gloves. This is a Black Tusk hunter. And yeah, I don't really like them. That's actually my least favorite out of the entire outfit are the gloves. The backpack trophy, the Houndsman, or the Houndsman's Hound. So it's like a mini Warhound that you have on your bag. Pretty cool. The mask, here, let me show you the outfit first, and then we'll show you the mask. So here's the Houndsman outfit. Pretty cool. And then I actually have to take this off to show you the mask. There we go. So check this out. It's the only hunter mask with no eyes. There's absolutely no eyes here at all. Now, I know the hood basically covers this mask completely to where you can't even see that. But I'm just letting you know, this hunter has absolutely no eyes on him at all. Pretty crazy looking. Not gonna lie. Pretty crazy looking. Now, the last thing would be the drone. So if you go to your drone, you can get the Bats VFX. So here it is. Now, I got this from my 5th Houndsman cache, just so you know. I've heard people get it from other places, blah, blah, blah. But on all platforms, I was able to get this one within 5 Houndsman caches, just so you know. Now, you get a Houndsman cache every time you take out the Houndsman. And you can stack these bounties and do the Houndsman bounty over and over and over. This is by far one of the best farms in the game, and I would say that right now it is the #1 farm to do for materials, named items, PvP exclusive items, hunter exclusive gear, exclusive holiday items, and also gear set items. I mean, I'm getting between 50 and 70 pieces of loot every 3 to 4 minutes. And yeah, it's insane. Now, if those numbers sound pretty crazy, here, watch this. I'm about to show you us speed running this bounty and getting all of the gear. But that's it for this rundown. I just showed you how to farm the mini Warhounds. I showed you how to get the bounty. I showed you how to stack the bounty. I showed you everything within the rewards, which exclusive items to go for, And now I'm going to show you how to speedrun the bounty. But again, all you need is full DPS, and you're good to go. I'm Kamikazevondoom. Happy farming. Hit the like, support the channel by subscribing, and shout out where you're from in the comment section below. But that's it for me. Have a good day. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. And I need to put my outfit back on. I feel weird, man. There we go. Roll that footage. Here we go. We're going to see how many times we can do 3 of them. Always take care of Harrison first. Harrison first, always. He's the only one that can kill you. Harrison first, always. Okay. Jump over here. There's that one. There's that one. Yep, we got it.
Serious trauma detected.
Where they at?
System activated.
There you go. Run.
System curtailed.
That's your target.
System restored.
We got it. And yes, I'm doing this with 4 people and no one's on a mic. Yes.
System malfunctioning.
Bro, yeah, I was just about to say, watch out for the oxy and the fire. Bro, both of you guys?
System curtailed.
Don't you too. Yo, we haven't even taken out Harrison yet. You guys are all running out there. You take out the fire dog first, man. I mean, I do like how they just took out the boss. Patch yourself up, soldier. You're still in the fight. The insta killer. I see you, bro.
System reactivated.
Just pick up all your loot.
Looks like you earned yourself another bounty. Well done.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Go. All right. Clear inventory really quick. There we go. Booyah. All right. Oh, what's in my mailbox? There's nothing in my mailbox. All right, that's cool. Yo, you guys got to fast travel, man. Insta's messing it up. He's trying to get out of there, though. I see him. He's trying. I said I wanted to speedrun. There we go. I think he should be fine now. Yep. Booyah. And booyah.
The target is nearby.
Booyah. And we do it again. Remember, just take out Harrison. There he is. Harrison's down. Get Heather.
System
Where? Where's the dog? Oh, right there. Where? I don't see him. There we go.
vital signs critical.
Yo, what is what?
Agent incapacitated.
Oh, we have open world ads. Yo, we have open world ads. Yeah, I appreciate you. Let's go.
That's the target, Agent.
I was like, what's shooting me? We're over here just shooting the dogs. Here, let's go. We're getting there. Alright, there's one Harrison. Two Harrison. I get you.
System restored.
Oh, there's two people down. Patch yourself up, soldier. You're still in the fight. Look at all of these drops. When you're doing these speed runs, you can't even. There you go. Patch yourself up, soldier. You're still in the fight.
Good work.
Good job. Just pick up all the drops. Yep.
System malfunctioning.
Thank you for keeping us safe, Agent.
Run.
System
Do it again. And then by the time I clear my inventory, I don't need anything, just so you know. We've been doing this farm for a while now to where I don't need anything at all. All right. Let's see. Yep. Fast travel. Yep. Fast travel. Yep. Thank you. There you go. There you go. Look at that. We're already on run number 3. All right. Run number 3. Let's go. We got it. Just take out Harrison. Yep. All right. They're working on those. I need to get the invisible ones back here in the back. Heather. There we go. Is that one down?
That's your target.
system back online.
Dude, all of these drops. Look at the left of my screen. All of these drops. And this is just within minutes of each other. Look at all of those drops. Holy moly, man. And we're going. We're going. There's Harrison. Bro ran right into Harrison, bro.
System activated. Serious trauma detected.
I got you, bro. Patch yourself up, soldier. You're still in the fight.
Hostile phaser drone detected.
Nice.
Get that dog in the back.
System curtailed.
Pick up these drops.
System restored.
Looks like you earned yourself another bounty. Well done.
And you see how it says you've earned yourself another bounty? It's because we keep getting more of them. And you can keep doing them. And keep doing them. And keep doing them. Like, this is by far the best farm in the game. Do this farm right now. It is the best farm in the game. And then what I do is I just come over here. Look, I got what was that? 70 pieces of gear in a matter of like 3 minutes. And then you can see I'm just running over here. I just went from 126 inventory down to 57. Yeah, so 70 pieces of gear. Okay. And then he's going. Come on. Run! Run! He's running. And what he does is he runs back to the beginning, and then we do it again. Let me check my stash. I think it's just bugged out. Yeah, it's bugged out. All right. So what he does is he runs back to the beginning. As soon as he does, I think he has to be outside of here. There you go. Boom. Oh, nope. All right. Right outside of there. Okay, got it. I'm about to lose that control point. Boom. Here, let me clear this control point really quick. I hate how the enemies will just take that over knowing that you're busy. See right here? Just clear it really quick. There you go. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. All right, good. And we're out. Booyah. Why is he immune? And let me back up. This one. That one.
That's the target, Agent.
So much loot.
System disrupted.
And just so you know, I'm doing this with 3 people that I matchmade with. I mean, one of them is a clan member, so shout out to.
Immediate
Oh,
medical assistance
yo,
needed.
what?
Agent out of action.
Yo, what?
Agent down.
The freaking hunter shot an oxy on the elevator, bro.
System
On the elevator, bro. That might have been the most OP. If you saw that, just say you saw that. That might have been the most OP oxidizer I've ever seen in the game.
An agent needs assistance.
I wasn't even able to climb up the elevator, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna go the stairs because that sucks. Okay.
System malfunctioning.
I got you, bro.
System back online.
Target down. Good job.
System disrupted.
Got it.
System
Got it.
malfunctioning.
Thank you for keeping us safe, Agent.
GG's. And then just get off the status.
System.
Booyah. Rinse and repeat. I mean, there you go. And that was another 50 pieces of gear right there. So that just come over here. And because I've already gotten all of it, I am good. This is the craziest farm in the game, just so you guys know. And now I am stacking Houndsman caches. And you also get more bounties as you're doing the bounty, because you have a chance of getting more bounties while you take out the little mini warhounds. So you're able to, you know, I would say every third bounty you get another bounty. But look at this. Now we're just farming it. Now we're just farming it. I mean, I already have 10 clears today. That's crazy, dude. And he's already ready for the next one. Look at that. There we go. And we're doing it again. And that's all you do, people. I mean, this is the best farm in the game. And I'm using an all-red perfect glass cannon build. Let's go. If you haven't already hit the thumbs up yet, I don't know what you're waiting on. Hit the like, support the channel. You know the whole spiel. It helps me out, and I help out the community. It's truly that simple. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I will be releasing this build later, so just say show the build now in the comments. If you want to see it right now, just say show it now. But besides that, I hope you are enjoying this. I'm just going to finish this run, and then we'll end the video there. But you can just do this non-stop. Sometimes I'm able to shoot him. Where'd he go? There he is. There we go.
System curtailed.
And then you can just see, I mean, it's just all gear set items, which give you the most materials. And it's all named items that give you the most money. Yeah, me and Insta-Killer are two-manning this right now. That's hilarious. Oh. Yep, back off of that oxy. There we go.
System disrupted.
Yep, no more fire. There you go.
An agent needs assistance.
think all we have left is the hunter.
You got the target.
GG's, GG's. Get
Looks
the
like you
fuck.
earned yourself another bounty. Well done.
GG's. And it just said, it looks like you've earned yourself another bounty. And then we just keep doing this. I mean, it's just nonstop. That's our 11th one. Right? Because now we have 11 Houndsman caches. Yeah, I mean, we're knocking it out. We just did 11 in a row. Not bad. Not bad at all. But all right, do this farm now. Get all these materials now. Get all the hunter materials now. Everything. If you need this bounty and you need help, just look out for my calling for backup. I will be doing calling for backup and helping people on all platforms. Not just Xbox or PlayStation, but also PC. So stay on the lookout. Make sure you add me on those platforms. I am Kamikazevondoom. And I'll see you in the next one, all right? Peace out. Oh, and GG's Insta-Killa. There you go. Here we are.
You have the